Degrees in Ohio and sunny. I hope you guys you have a good day today. We're going to finish the last video on germination. This is our part 3, and I hope you guys watch the part 1, part 2. So we're going to germinate the seeds in a rockwool. I did not show you how to prepare the rockwool. Rockwool is one of the most popular medium in hydroponics, and if you are going into hydroponics and you would want to use rockwool to germinate seeds, I would recommend you guys to check your pH and also to get to know how to prepare your rockwool. Rockwool has a high pH of 7, so you need to lower your pH down to 5.5 or 6.5. That is the ideal range of pH that the seeds would germinate. Okay, so let's get started. And I have the supplies in here. I have the pH down, and I also have this indicator that indicates if my solution is acidic or neutral, and I have the vial. So I'm going to put the solution in here and mix in this vial. And I already have this water. I already put 30 drops of acid in this pitcher. So I added 30 drops, and then I put in here in the cup, and I measure it with this digital tester. So I have 5.5. So in order for me to find out, I will have to confirm it if it is, I have an exact reading. So I'm going to put the water half full of this, so to make sure that I have the right pH. Half full. Okay, so I have half full here. Then I'm going to add 3 drops of pH indicator. Okay, now let's go and shake this solution and see how it goes. Okay, so as you can see here, you've matched this one here. It's
in the light.
It's so it's like more than yellow. It's like from 5.0 or 5.5. So our reading here in this tester is match. So we have, this is just to confirm because this is a exact reading in the digital, so just to make sure that your acid is correct. Alright, so now we are done here, so let's go ahead and germinate our seeds in rockwool. Again, I have to tell you that this is the sheet of a rockwool. I don't recommend to buy this one like this. I would probably recommend the block that is already separated. The reason for that, I used like this before last year, and I threw everything of my seedlings because I overgrown the plants, and then it was hard for me to separate the root, so I killed the plants. So if you use this kind, make sure that make sure that the plant is in the 2 inches in height, and then when you look at it, if the root is penetrating down to the rockwool, just the time to separate them. So don't wait until they overgrown. And okay, so let's go. I'm going to seeds the this is beets, so I'm going to seed this one in my rockwool, but I had to add this water in the rockwool before I germinate the seeds. So this is already done. So I'm going to pour it in here. So make sure you watered all the blocks here. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we poured the water in here. I did not pour everything because it's already pretty much soaked. So you have to wait for 60 seconds until this rockwool
minutes.
I mean 60 minutes before you want the rockwool to be saturated and swell, and that's the time that you have to germinate the seeds. And as I mentioned in my video, that don't squeeze the Rockwool because you are not because it will damage the Rockwool, and also it is recommended in the product that you just have to take off the excess water and then don't squeeze it, because it is designed to retain water. So we will wait for that for a few minutes. Okay, so I will set that aside, and then I will show you the seeds that we germinated last week. And our goals here was to germinate seeds faster, and we shoot for 3 days, but actually it was not 3 days, it was 2 days. So I monitor these seeds every day. So every day I go down there, and I finally found out that the seeds germinate in 2 days. So I put the marker in here that it was prepared on the 15th of May, and then germinated on the 17th of May. So that's how quick it is. And as you can see here, I'm gonna take out the root riot. So this is the root riot that I had before. So I just want to show it to you. So this is the hollyhock that I grow in here. So almost like 100% of my seeds germinated on that day. So I use the coated seeds. So if this is not coated, probably I just get a 70%. So this is how quick they germinate. Now let's check with the Raintower.
What are these?
This is the bok choy, and all of the bok choy here are germinating, and they're ready within few days. They're going to be transferred to the garden. So they are.
How long did it take for those to germinate?
This one is the same. They germinate in the same day, and I had only two of them in the root riot. 4 are not germinating, but the rest of my bok choy are all germinating. So these are all for the coated. I use the coated seeds. So if you're doing this one, if you grow plants for profit, so you definitely need the seeds, the coated seeds, because you get more 100% of your germination. You need to get as much germination as you can, because you don't want to lose profit on it. Okay, let's check the Raintower. I germinated also in the Raintower, so I'm going to show you. So join me here. So this one here, look at that, it's the same thing, it's wet. The problem of this is that the pH is not acidic, it's probably high pH, and that's why this is the pH of 7. So that's why I don't like the Rockwool, because you have to monitor the pH more often. If you don't, then you lose your production. So all of these are not doing good. So except for the bok choy. So the bok choy was okay, and I have also here the cucumber, and I have to finish the rest of it. I'm just showing you that this is how I grow the seeds from the Raintower and also from the dome tray. And again, I would recommend not to use the Rockwool. I don't have patience with germinating in the Rockwool or using the Rockwool, because I have to monitor the pH, and I don't want to go down there and check my pH every day. So I recommend just use the GP and the root riot.
Can we take a look in the greenhouse?
Okay, so this is the same week. I use the Raintower. I also use the dome tray, and I also use the sprinkler. I love the sprinkler because it keeps the plants watered, and it is autofill. It's always the sprinkle always comes
on a timer.
At the timer. So this is the bok choy that I had. As you can see here, they are all germinated, and the same day is 2 days, and I thought my goal was 3 days, but it was 2 days. So that's the good thing. So if you germinate the seeds faster, you have to use different methods. You use these quality seeds and pre-coated seeds, and you use the sprinkler. If you had a sprinkler, if you have a greenhouse, or if you don't have a greenhouse, you can just use the dome tray. And I think this is for today's video, and I hope you guys subscribe my video, and don't forget to click the bell so you can be notified on my next video. So next video will be propagation. So we will be learning on the different kinds of propagation, how to propagate from cuttings. Thank you so much and have a good day. Okay guys, it's already 60 minutes, so let's go ahead and germinate our beets in this Rockwool. So if it is not coated, you can put 2 seeds, but this is coated, so I expected that this would germinate even just 1 seeds because they're high quality. So I put in here, just put the same hole in here. So I put 1 seeds at a time. It's almost the same when you do the root riot.
How deep do you push your seeds in?
It's quarter of 3 inches, quarter of an inch.
Right.
You don't want to be so deep because if it's deep, it takes a while to germinate the seeds. So just enough to be on that hole. So I don't germinate the seeds all the way. I will do that later on. I just want to show you guys how to prepare your Rockwool. And I did the right thing with the water, so there's no excess water in here. So that was an exact amount of water. Otherwise you have to take off the excess water from the Rockwool. But I perfectly measured the water. So this is the easiest one. Again, I don't recommend the Rockwool. If you guys want to use the Rockwool, you can use the Rockwool, but I would highly recommend the Root Riot and then the GP when you do your germination, because if you have time to monitor your pH, that's fine, but I don't have the time to monitor my pH all the time. So okay, so that's the way how you do it. You just pause a little bit and just cord 3 inches cord. This is the easiest way to germinate your seed. So that is good. So you germinate it in a Rockwool, and so in order for you that you know what you seed in there. So I have this one, and this is really great. I have a marker. This is hydroponics greenhouse marker, and it doesn't remove the mark in here, so it's perfect. I always ask my partner here to buy me this because this is really great. So if you want this product, just click the link below, and so if you need this is great. So I'm going to market that is beets, so I will write the beets here. It's beautiful. Okay, so today is 5/27. So you just write like that. That's really neat. So, and it's good. So I keep my sloppy. So I put like so I had tons of this because I grow a lot of seeds.